Alright, you know what? This is fine. It's just Twisted Bear. It's not a big deal. So usually in Basement 1, I do peek instantly. A lot of the time you'll see people not peek item rooms until they see shop, but on Basement 1, I typically just peek instantly. Especially if I have 0 resources. I'm gonna push that to the wall. I pushed it to the left wall because it has a room above it. Let's take this. Technically, I could have waited to take that in case we see spin down dice in the secret room, because the virus spins into Magic Mush. We're not too worried about that, honestly. Okay, Mr. Me. We definitely want to try to get that. Mr. Me is amazing for stealing shop items, opening boss challenge rooms. It can open the mines door and the mausoleum door for free, which is amazing. There's a lot of good stuff it can do. Ah, crap. Screw that up. I forgot he would be scared. I wanted him to run into me. Just blow up near the wall. But he gets scared with that active item. Okay, I just wanted to make sure Secret wasn't there. I'm pretty sure Secret is here, but if you can check something, you may as well just do it. Especially with 0 bombs. So Super Secret's probably in here somewhere, which means we're not going to find it. It's way too vague. Even if we got lots of bombs, I wouldn't bother. Oh my god. It's really sad that I used my active and wasted it. I can use the virus, by the way. These guys don't do contact damage. XX. Yeah, it's really sad I wasted my active item, because we might fight the Haunt because it's Cellar, or because it's Basement 1, or 1-1, I should say, because it's the first floor. We could fight a Headless Horseman. I have 3 hearts, so I'm not too worried about it, but yeah, 0 bombs, no active item. It could be problematic. It's not the Haunt, that's good. I'm just gonna kill Baby Plum instead of letting him fly away. I do want the boss drop, and I don't think Plum Flute would do a whole lot for me at the moment. It's looking unlikely we're gonna be able to get Mr. Me. Yeah, Mr. Me, if you're doing alternating alt path, it's so insane, because you're getting a boss challenge room every single floor. So Mr. Me literally just doubles how many boss items you get. It's so broken. On top of saving 2 soul hearts if you go to the mausoleum. Really, really broken active item. Okay, sweet. Squeezy's always good. I'm gonna commit at least 1 key here. And considering there's a key on the ground, I'll just let these blow up, it's fine. Okay, that's good. I'll commit another one. Okay, cool. I like holding a teleport card, so this is nice. Yeah, that's all we can do here, so let's go. I'm not going to open the alt path room. Typically, I'm not going to be that desperate to do that. Try to look for like a bomb or something, especially with only 2 keys. So immediately, direction I go doesn't really matter. The direction you go matters quite a bit if you have low health, especially on Basement 1. Like, if there's a room that you can go in immediately from their spawn that you know is not a mini-boss, you should pick that one first. So, like a 2x2 room is great. A thin room is good. If it's a long room, either horizontal or vertical, those are kind of scary. Typically those have bad layouts on basement. Why do I really love holding teleports? That's a good question. Teleports are just super versatile. I mean, they can let you farm greed, they can let you farm. Farming Bob isn't as great, because the reason you can farm Bob and greed is because they spawn enemies. So what you can do is you can kill the mini-boss while an enemy is still alive, and mini-bosses drop their drop when they die. So you can have either Bob or greed drop their money or card or whatever, and then you can teleport out without clearing the room because there's an ad on the field, and then you can go back in and fight the mini-boss again. With greed to get more money, with Bob to potentially get the Bob's Rotten Head or another card. And with Bob, you can chain it, because Bob can drop another teleport card. So you can teleport out with that, and then you could just do that over and over until you stop getting teleport cards, or you get a good card. And I generally just like holding teleport cards because it can get you out of really bad situations. Like, I mean, it almost never happens, but if you soft lock somehow, it's really nice to just be holding it. Generally, you don't want to just waste a teleport card to save a key unless you desperately need that key. Or, like, it's gonna get you item room when you would miss it otherwise, especially early game. Or, like, walking in curse room and then teleporting out. That's generally a complete waste, in my opinion. There's so much better you can do with that. I'm just gonna use this here. Using my active to prevent damage is just worth it, in my opinion. I'm not gonna have it for the boss now, but I'm not too worried about it. I'm pretty healthy. Even if it's the haunts, it's no big deal. And because we're on Cellar 2, it cannot be Headless Horseman. Headless Horseman can only appear on the first floor. Or on the first floor of each chapter, I would say. So as far as keys go, I only have 3, and I have no money, no bombs, so I don't know if I'm gonna go look in the shop. I'll wait on the item room. Yeah, the reason I'm not opening this red chest is because I don't want to get teleported to the devil room. If you get teleported to the devil room, that counts as seeing the devil room, so it messes up your angel chance for later, which is pretty bad. That can set you back pretty heavily later in the run. It is the haunts, but yeah, we should be okay here. With just a pair, you can kind of stall him from moving towards you like this. This makes it very easy. Just don't go too far up because, yeah, he'll dash like that and it kind of messes it up. You really gotta stay below him. And yeah, I really don't want to peek devil, even though I have plenty of health. Generally, if you know you're gonna be able to survive until your first angel room, I'd rather keep the health and just go angel. Because angel items are free, devil items are not. And especially on basement 2, if you're committing to those devil items early on, I mean, you're going to be paying health for the rest of the run on that kind of stuff. And that's really not what you want to be doing. Health is the most important resource. So it only makes sense that the option that does not cost health would be preferred. This is good. Just an orbital, and it makes half of your tiers stronger, I believe. So yeah, I'm not gonna peek the shop. I'm not gonna use the hermit. I'm not gonna go in the curse room. Let's just go. Really unfortunate we haven't gotten any bombs. And yeah, when I say I mentioned alternating alt path earlier. Alternating alt path is just the name of the route that I use. I go basement 1, Basement 2, Downpour 2, Caves 2, Mines 2, Mausoleum 1, Mausoleum 2, Womb 2. And the whole idea of that route is to stay on the 2s. Because the 2s makes it so if you stay on 2s and go from 2s to 2s, it makes it so you can never get XL'd, because XLs can only happen on 1s. It makes it so you only get boss challenge rooms, which is good even if you don't have an option to get into them, because a lot of the time, you'll be able to bomb into them. Like, if you can bomb into even 1 or 2 boss challenge rooms throughout the run, it's going to help a lot, and a lot of the time you can do that if you're getting only boss challenge rooms. And it makes it so you can never fight any horsemen, because horsemen, like I said before, they only appear on 1s. So, you're never going to get orbitals, you're never going to fight headless horsemen, anything like that. Which is very nice. Nice. It's really nice that we got that chest. Still no bomb. I might use the moon this floor. Just because we have 2 teleport cards and I have 0 bombs. I'll save it for now. I'm wondering if I should go in one of these right now. Generally, I like to wait to open chests until I see the shop. But because I have 0 bombs right now, I'm just going to open it. Ah, crap. I did not mean to pick up that Rotten Heart. Rotten Hearts you generally don't want to pick up because it's worth less health than a Red Heart. So that was a bit of a mistake. Just gonna do that to make sure we open the secret. Golden bombs, that's huge. And lots of bombs here. That's so nice. But yeah, you see what I mean? Like, we can bomb into boss challenge room right here. So convenient. So maybe I'll TP out of that room. I probably won't, though, because I kind of want to fight these bosses, especially with these penny tiers. Like, it's really good that we have kind of weak tiers plus penny tiers. We're going to be getting a lot of money here. So, if I can fight a lot of bosses, that would be good. So I'll generally try to not use my bombs in combat as well, even though I have golden bombs. I want to get all that money. Okay, charged key. That could be useful later. I'll save that. Let's go shop now. I'm wondering whether I should bring the Hermit or the Moon to the next floor. The problem with the Hermit is if you're trying to teleport out of a greed fight in the shop, it'll teleport you directly back into the greed fight, which gives you no opportunity to get no opportunity to get another teleport card to potentially farm him again. So I'm leaning towards bringing the Moon. I might just use the Hermit here. So I'm actually just gonna walk in here using my active and then teleport out. Do I save the key? I know I just said this is generally a waste, but I'm gonna use the teleport card regardless, so I may as well get some value out of it. And yeah, you can't see greed on the first 3 floors. The first time you can see greed in the shop is on Caves 2 or Mines 1. So no worries about greed being in here at the moment. This is really good. Definitely want that. I'll just go item room now. Explosive bow, that's good. Yeah, I'll just buy this now. I really don't care about Mama Mega. It's not going to be very useful. And yeah, now that I've seen the shop, I'm more inclined to open those stone chests, because we know there's no Humble Bundle, we know there's no Mom's Key, anything like that. let's open these up. Yeah, this is fine. It was like having luck. Alright. So yeah, I'll try my best to not use bombs here. But I probably should have waited to pick up Explosivo, honestly, because it's going to prevent me from getting money from this and the boss challenge room. Because the bosses are going to die so quickly. That was definitely a mistake. I would have picked it up later, it's just there was no rush. Okay, Dolly, that's really nice. Let's open this up. Yeah, we definitely don't want to go Mines 1. We want to avoid all the ones. You never want to go Mines 1. I really just opened it to see if there was a tinted rock in there or anything. That was the wrong wall. I'll bomb back in here. Do this. Yeah, now we have even higher tier rate, so we're gonna be making even more money. Oh, buddy. It's almost a blessing to have high tier rate, low damage. Make as much money as possible. Explosivo is just mixing that up a little bit. I'll blow some stuff up. I'm not too worried about finding a tinted rock, but I really should like bomb everything to try to find one. Or not a tinted rock, a crawl space I meant. This trinket supposedly would show you where our crawl space is, but I've had some issues with it in the past. I don't know what its deal is. Is it generally worth to peek in Mines 1 door? No. It's not. It's really not. If you can do it for free or for cheap, it's good, but if you're low on bombs, you gotta think it takes 2 bombs to get in there, and then anything valuable that would be in there is gonna take another bomb, unless it's a tinted rock right next to the TNT layout. Anything else, that's gonna take 3 bombs at least to get anything you would want. So you really gotta make sure you have the bombs for it before you commit to that. But if you have like a tower card that you're not gonna use on anything else, that is a cheap way to get inside. Or anything like that. Reverse High Priestess, maybe. That can be pretty good value. And I am planning on bringing Perfection here. I don't know how long we'll be able to keep it, but this trinket is pretty worthless, I would say. Let me double check what was in the shop, just to make sure I'm not missing anything. And then we'll go. I definitely don't want Mama Mega. It's tempting to buy the sack or the key. I think we're okay though. Well, I mean, we're gonna be making money. I'll buy the sack. The key is cool. Yeah, we're gonna be making money from the coin tiers, so I probably should spend a little bit here. There's a decent chance I'll need keys coming up here. Caves 2 is a pretty resource-heavy floor. Especially because you need to be spending those 2 bombs to get into the mines. I really shouldn't have opened that. I'll wait until we see the shop. I'm just gonna push this out of the doorway by dropping my stuff. I mean, I already pushed it, but just to show. You just drop your trinket and your card, and then just grab one and then push it. That's a good way to just push any hearts you don't want to pick up away from doorways. Yeah, let me wait on that chest. Potentially secret here. I don't want to commit a bomb to it yet, though. Almost had to use my active there, but not quite. Yeah, if you can hold perfection through caves 2, you're going to be getting a ton of resources. It's very good. I'm going to pop it here. So this is looking like high potential for secret. I'll keep that in mind. I'm not going to commit a bomb yet, though. That's good. Tinted rock, or tinted rock. Soul heart for a bomb. We know there's no arcade because of the treasury. If you see a treasury, you know there's not an arcade. The treasury, or whatever it's called, the double key door. That's the one I'm talking about. Not sure of the actual name. Here's a restock. That's really nice. Black candle. We'll get that later. Technically we could still get Humble Bundle or Mom's Key using restock. It seems a little bit unlikely though. So I'm just gonna start opening chests. I'm gonna open chests first. See if I get a golden key. And then if I get a golden key, I'll just open the treasure room and the vaults immediately. Otherwise, I think I'm gonna wait until I see the super secret. The super secret's one of the most common ways you're going to see a golden key. Especially if you know you're close to seeing the super secret, it might be safe to just hold off on spending your keys. More chests. Looks like super secret is here. I'll just commit my bomb now. Okay, no golden key. This is interesting, though. The reason I don't open chests as they drop is in case you get Mom's Key or Humble Bundle from the shop. Mainly Mom's Key. So I'm gonna look for secret first. I think it's here, so I'll commit a bomb here, but if it's by the vault, that would be really nice. But no. Let's let that go. So yeah, I'm gonna open the vaults before I do anything else. Because a lot of the time this will also have a golden key. Oh, it's another big chest. Golden key would go crazy right now. So let's keep clearing for now. I'm gonna spend my active item here. I think we're gonna need lots of keys. This puts perfection in a little bit of danger, but honestly, personally, I don't think you really need to worry about keeping perfection for more than one floor. If you can keep perfection through all of Caves 2, you're already ahead of the curve, really. Because holding perfection even for one floor just gives you an insane amount of resources. It's very, very good. Let me drop perfection, and then we will do the boss. Let me just make sure I'm not missing anything important I would need to do before the boss. We already killed a shopkeeper. There's no beggars. We already found a super secret, so there's not a beggar in there. I should get Black Candle. I was forgetting about that. Black Candle increases deal chance, so that's good to get now. Oh, this is good. We're gonna get this. This would, well, we might have to kill Dono, but this would let me open all the chests for cheap. So I'm actually gonna open this now because of that. Because we just want to spend our keys. And this is a combo. The pay to play and this guy. Because this guy will just grab all our keys and we don't need them anymore. It's very nice. blow these up in case we get a burnt penny or something. Oh wow, we got burnt penny and the other trinket. It's fortunate. I can go ahead and do this. Cool. Yeah, I'm just gonna spend all my keys, honestly. These have potential to give rerolls, and that would be nice to get before the angel room. We don't need that trinket. I kind of want to keep the burnt penny. I can just grab this guy now. And really, I should be holding this when I open the chests, because this makes it so chests drop more bombs with no downside. For room drops, this makes it so other room drops are potentially replaced by bombs. But if you're opening like chests, blowing up tinted rocks, anything like that, there's no downside actually. That was a little bit of a mistake by me, opening all that stuff without holding this. We just missed out on some bombs. Not a big deal though. I'm not planning on sacrificing. We can wait on that tinted rock. I keep calling it a tinted rock because it's a soul heart for a rock. Yeah, and I'll rush on that. Just go ahead and buy this now. That is 5 bombs for 21 cents. We don't need that. Go ahead and let this guy pick these up. Not sure if I'll end up using Reverse Empress here. Maybe. Especially if there's a confessional in the angel room, it could be useful. Go ahead and open this. Make sure we don't have any rerolls. Nope. This is a very good trinket though. This makes more like soul hearts drop. I think soul hearts, black hearts, bone hearts. Just a very good trinket. We'll go ahead and carry that. Burnt penny is great, but I'm not too worried about my DPS. And we have 14 bombs. If you have low DPS and you think you might have to use bombs to like get through the late game, it can be a really good idea to carry burnt penny for longer than you would normally. Just to build up a surplus of bombs so you can go crazy with them in the late game. Because bombs can be your late game DPS for the most part, especially if you have enough of them. Very nice, we got Angel Room. So, I'm gonna go ahead and blow this up now. There's potential that I would eat pills in this room, so if we got like bombs are key, it would kind of hurt if I didn't have bombs to open this anymore. I'm gonna wait to pick up Speed Shot because this might have Trisagion inside. If you get like Trisagion or Godhead, I guess, you don't want the shot speed. Godhead, I wouldn't worry that much about it, but yeah, Trisagion, I wouldn't want the shot speed. Okay. Good stuff in here. Normally you want to avoid going into the Angel Room with 0 keys, but obviously with pay to play, we're good. It doesn't matter. But yeah, if I had 0 keys going into this room, I would be so sad. You want to avoid that. For me, it's between Lazrags and Miter here. I'm leaning Lazrags because we already have this trinket. Miter makes an insane amount of soul hearts drop, and Lazrags is just an extra life. Having extra lives is always really, really handy. It just gives you more leeway before you actually lose, you know? Let me just fight this guy for now. I will go Miter. I don't think I'm quite strong enough to where I want to be worrying about having extra lives. And yeah, we can take speed shots since we didn't get Trisagion. I'm being kind of lazy picking up all the coins without holding the burnt penny. Kind of shows how confident I am about this run at the moment. I'm gonna do the curse room. I'm gonna eat this pill as well. Yeah, those are pretty worthless. So I want to eat the pill while I'm in iframes here. Because if you eat a pill while you're in iframes, bad trip cannot hurt you if it's bad trip. It's pretty handy. So if you're going to be taking damage anyway, like if you're hitting a blood dono or going in and out of a curse room or something like that, generally you want to be eating a pill if you know you're going to eat the pill anyway. I didn't eat the pill going on the way in because if there's enemies and you get paralysis, you can take damage. But right there, we knew there were no enemies instantly, and there were cards, so I should have eaten it. I should have reacted and eaten the pill instantly. The fire still could have shot me, but it's unlikely paralysis would make me take damage there. So we can just go ahead and leave now. I don't think I want that Eternal Heart. Considering my build at the moment, I think we're fine just staying at 3 heart containers. I will go ahead and get this, though. We really don't need it, but if we sacrifice an Explorer, I'd rather just have as much of a buffer as possible. Obviously, we don't need keys. I want to leave with the moon. Still want to carry that teleport. And yeah, we're pretty much done with perfection, I think. I really want to keep this trinket. Well, I don't necessarily need this trinket anymore with Miter. Like, we're already going to be getting plenty of soul hearts. Maybe I should consider taking something else. I prefer burnt penny over perfection, though. Where is burnt penny? I'm going to take that. We're not going to be using bombs for combat into the late game, but I think this is still going to be nice. And yeah, perfection is just so impermanent, and we don't need the economy buff at the moment. Let's just go with this. Well, let me double check what this was to make sure I'm not making the wrong choice. This is decent for like blood donos and such, but not too worried about it. And this isn't even a bad choice, because usually my active item is going to be full. That's going to be buffing my damage quite a bit. Just with Explosivo, I'm not too worried about my damage. It would mainly help for room clear, but it would do almost nothing for bosses. Explosivo is going to do everything. Yeah, this is the layout I was referring to when I talked about the TNT blowing up a tinted rock. This is like the main way you're going to get value without spending an extra bomb in the mines room. But you would need a tinted rock. You would need this exact layout, and then you would need a tinted rock to land next to a TNT. Which it could be one of these side ones. So you generally want to plan around having to spend an extra bomb after you go in, if you're just looking for value. Makes it a pretty bad idea, this part. It's okay, I'm not too worried about using my active here proactively. I should have let that guy get the key. I thought maybe I wouldn't take damage there, which is why I didn't pop the active. And yeah, we're going to be getting so many soul hearts that I'm not too concerned about saving all the health I can. Yeah, as always, we'll wait on the item room in case we get glowing hourglass or item room options. It's a bit tricky, so let's pop it. There was a champion as well. Want to take that hit? Here's the shop. Super Secret is probably in here somewhere. I really could have used those enemies to try to find it, but I have so many bombs, I'm not too concerned about that. This. Am I gonna be buying blanket? So if I'm gonna buy blanket, I want to do it before looking in the item room, in case this restocks into glowing hourglass or item room options. I don't think so. I don't think we need blanket. So let's just go ahead and look over here. Scorpio. It's not bad. That would help quite a bit with my room clear. But I want to wait on that. Problem with Scorpio is it's a very... Oh, this room. This room is really mean. Okay. That room could be a problem, actually. Yeah. Scorpio is a very selfish item. And what I mean by that is it makes every single tier you shoot proc poison, right? Which sounds good, but the way bosses work with debuffs is a boss can only take one debuff every, like, what, 7 seconds, 8 seconds? And then there's a cooldown before it can take another debuff. So if every one of your tiers is instantly proccing poison, which is a very unhelpful debuff against bosses, you're not going to be proccing other more helpful debuffs. Like if you have Holy Water, your Holy Water will never be petrifying the enemy, really. But, I mean, on the other hand, my main issue at the moment is room clear, because I have Explosivo. And Scorpio would kind of cover that weakness. It would, but potentially making things worse against bosses. So I'm just going to wait a little bit, but I'll probably end up taking Scorpio. It is very good. There's just no rush at the moment, so I'm just going to wait on it. I'm going to find Secret first. Sometimes these all-path regular secret rooms have beggars. Okay, we didn't this time. Go ahead and do that. It's a little bit tempting to donate 10 cents to decrease the double chance and increase the angel chance right now. But I'm not going to because I have restock, I only have 50 cents, and the deal chance is quite low already. So if we get devil, then it is what it is. Yeah, look, our boss clear is quite good right now. So Scorpio really will not be an issue. PJs are kind of worthless. I don't really want the heart container, though. Let's go check out the curse room, and we'll probably just take PJs. I'm gonna make sure to drop my card before I go in the curse room, in case there's a card in there that I want to take out. Here's some pills. I'm just gonna eat this pill, and then eat this pill during the iframes. It doesn't really matter because we have so much health in the ground. May as well, right? Even if we had taken damage from Bad Trip, it just would not matter. Just make sure I'm not missing anything. And yeah, we'll just take PJs even though it's pretty worthless. Grab Scorpio. That'll help a lot with room clear next floor. I do have the I'm excited pill still proccing, so I'm probably going to wait to go into a new room until that's over. I'm going to kill this guy. Could drop Steam Sale and we have plenty of bombs. I just want the money anyway as well. Alright. Got PJs. And yeah, I'll wait for I'm excited to proc again before I enter a new room. There you go. Yeah, Scorpio's really nice against these guys. Because even if you hit them from the front, they still get poisoned. Very nice. I'll just use my active item now. IV bag. That's really nice. I'm gonna charge this active item for now, and then I'll take IV bag. That'll let me finally get rid of this Rotten Heart, which is very nice. The Rotten Heart is just doing nothing for me. It spawns a couple flies, but like, I have 2.8 damage. The flies are just worthless. I'd rather just have more health. It's a bit tricky. Poison helps quite a bit though. There you go. The world. I'll just pop this. Not too worried about saving it. Alright, this active item is all charged, so I think I'm good to grab IV bag. I just charged it in case I want to use it later. I could have kept waiting to open that chest until we saw the shop. That's what I had in mind originally. Little damage, but that's okay. Yeah, that's the nice thing about Miter is you just have so much of a surplus of health. If you can always stay max HP, you're doing really well for yourself. So I'm definitely going to donate this for... Well, I shouldn't say definitely. Oh, this is good. I want to see the curse room first. I'm pretty sure this works not on floor gen. I'm pretty sure that works on entering the room. So I might buy that. It's 15 cents to potentially see the other item. It's kind of expensive though. Yeah, before I donate, I want to go in here. Well, you know, I probably should donate first anyway. Because regardless, I want to have the higher angel chance. Regardless if I get teleported or not. I'm pretty sure it makes you have a higher chance of getting teleported to the correct room. We'll do that. We've got 60%. Let me drop my card and then go in here with IV bag. Shade, that's good. Love to see that. Look in here. Greed. I'm not going to farm greed, even though I could, using the moon. I'd rather just keep the moon in case we get in a bad situation. Like I get trapped or something. It's unlikely to happen, but it could. We're so strong, I'm not worried about using it to get ahead. So, what exactly was down here? There was a reroll. I'll start rerolling. There's a 2 of diamonds. That's really good. There was an arcade, wasn't there? But the blood don't already paid out. That's unfortunate. I think... I think I'm still gonna do this. Oh, Soul of Isaac. That's good. I should have double-checked to make sure there's a shell game over here, because my plan here won't work unless there's a shell game. There is, okay. So pretty much you can use Soul of Magdalene, and this just makes enemies drop a half heart every time you kill them for the rest of the room. So this combos very well with like the shell game plus Blood Dono arcade. Obviously works just as well with IP bag. We can just farm up some resources here. I think this was worth the 6-cent investment. I'm gonna just get rid of this round heart now. I don't want to open that yet, just in case there's like a troll bomb or something. There's no rush. There's no sacrifice room or anything, so I can just use all of these soul hearts to make more money. And yeah, unfortunately I can't reset the room to avoid getting that, because I would lose the Soul of Magdalene, so I just have to hope I don't get it. Thankfully I didn't. That's the only way this guy can pay out, is if he gives you the Skatol. So many soul hearts. I mean, that's Miter at work. It's not really making a difference at the moment, but it just goes to show how many soul hearts you got. Oops. I'll just... That's pretty worthless. Yeah, I want to be really careful about that red chest. I kind of had him drop it in a bad spot. Oh crap, I opened it. Thankfully, it was just spiders. It could have been really tragic. Alright, hopefully it doesn't pay out. Nice. Dodged a bullet. This really is the best use for Soul of Magdalene that I've found. I used to find it as like a really useless soulstone, but I just didn't know what I was doing with it, clearly. It's really, really strong if you're using it correctly. This is like the standard arcade layout, I would say, as well. Like, most of the time, you're gonna have a shell game and a blood dono, and that's how you get value. So it can really be worth carrying it into like Caves 2 and getting ahead on economy. There's another chance for him to pay out. Oh, come on, don't do it. Nice. Don't do it. Get really lucky on not getting that. I finally did it. Look at that though, 78 cents. And more because we're gonna be using all these. Good stuff. Look at all the blood on the floor from the dude. This dude floating around just tracks blood everywhere. Gotta clean that up. Yeah, 99 cents. And we still have 2 of diamonds, too. We should be able to buy a lot of good stuff here. So we'll start with the Soul of Isaac. I do want to check this reverse card. Check what this is. Okay, I'm not going to buy another rune. Well, another expensive rune. This could be value. Or not. Wow. That was sad. That was sad. You want to get kind of near 50 cents if possible. I'll get the tears up.
Two of diamonds.
Placenta. You pretty much have to buy placenta, in my opinion. That can save you from any situation. Check super secret. It could have spin down dice. I mean, it's so unlikely, but that would be Sacred Heart. Let's check it out. It's pretty rare you're gonna see pedestals in the super secret. Could happen though. Alright. I'll go keep rolling. We're running out of money quickly. Hopefully we can get a couple good things, though. See what this is. Alright. And yeah, I should keep my health down a little bit for placenta, actually. AWAS. These are cheap, I'll check them out. Alright. I was hoping for a Yara. This would restock into an angel item. It's so expensive, though. Let's see what we got here. The body. I mean, the body would restock into an angel item. But I don't think I want the body, really. Do I? It's not bad with placenta. I could take it. I think I'll just go ahead and do the boss first, though. Let's see what AWAS has. Nice. So yeah, I'm planning on bringing this into the angel room, and then I would like to keep the moon still. I really love holding that teleport. I'll just take Sissy. She's not very helpful, but I don't see us getting a black rune anyway. A black rune or void is the only way I would check the blind item, really. Are there any weird softlocks associated with using AWAS in the member card shop? I've heard of one, but it involves like reverse emperor and weird stuff like that. It was multiple steps. It wasn't just using AWAS down there. It was like using AWAS and then going into a black market and then like using reverse emperor in the black market, and that would completely softlock you. Something weird like that. Another 2 of diamonds. Wow. I should get the body. I'll do it. It's not the worst idea. I love the body. Ooh, Immaculate Heart. Oh, crap. I forgot to use 2 of diamonds. I screwed up. It's not a huge deal. I just want to get a little bit more money. There you go. Immaculate Heart is a full heal, so that's good. Oh, Trisagion. That'd be nice. I might use Soul of Cain to try to find the Ultra Secret here. Ultra Secret generally like isn't super high priority for me. I mean, I don't even know where it is here. Nothing really strikes me as being a good spot to use this. I would say below the arcade, but I've heard that it can't be off of the secret room. I don't know how true that is, but I have heard that. Go ahead and use it here. Yeah, it's not there. Let's get a few rooms cleared. It looks like we probably won't be able to get Trisagion. I'd have to use Placenta, and I really don't want to do that. Well, I mean, there's all this health in the super secret. How much was it? Like 60 something? I don't know about that one. Oh. I could do it. It was 70. Oh boy. Alright. Did I just get it? It was 79. Jeez. Pricey. I could kill Dono. We didn't get Angel Room, did we? Yeah, I didn't use this. I want to keep my TP, though. So that's what I'm going to do. Oh, we have an Emperor card, too, now. It's even better TP. You like that? Alright. I'm just going to get out of here. I wish Shaw Speed is Trisagion not worth taking. It depends. I'd say you're... I mean, Trisagion is just really good. It gets worse at higher shot speeds, but like if you have 1.5 shot speed, it could still be worth it, even though it's obviously worse than it would be at 1.1 or whatever. Right. I could have rerolled stuff with that soul, but I just want to go. Not gonna lie to you. Agreed. Means we can't do boss challenge room, but I do appreciate the money. So let's check out the shop. Habit. Ooh. I like Habit. There's no reroll down here, sadly. Those were very expensive, but I do like them. School bag. Alright. Go back and look at some stuff. I have 99 bombs. That is a lot of bombs. That's Mom's key. Take that. Moving box. Ugh. Ugh. Imagine I still had Soul of Isaac. Oh, thanks. Crooked Penny. I do want that. Crooked Penny is better than people think it is, because you can actually... you can do something with it to negate the risk if there's multiple choices. Basically, if there's multiple choices in a room, you grab the one you want, and then right after you grab it, you use Crooked Penny, and it gives you a chance of duplicating the second item without risking losing the first item. I can show that right here. Assuming this is something I want to take. Yeah, this is fine. But yeah, you see, I already had $3 bill in my hand, so I couldn't lose it. And then I used Crooked Penny, and it duplicated this item as it was disappearing. It's insanely strong. Like, people joke about Crooked Penny and be like, oh, it's just for gamblers, it's just the fun item, whatever, but it's really, really strong, unironically. Because think about doing that in, like, angel rooms, for example. Or if you ever have boss options or item room options where you can see the other pedestals. It just gives you that chance of getting extra stuff, which is so good. Insanely strong item. Doesn't it work with room drop options too? I have no idea. Could not tell you. So technically you could do it with the polar and the negative, but I'm very strict on not messing with the Polaroid. Like, I've messed up the crooked timing before, the crooked penny timing before, and like if I ever messed it up, I would lose the Polaroid and effectively lose the entire run. So I'm really never gonna do that. Look at this. I love having the extra life. So yeah, even though you could technically get the negative risk free, I don't risk anything ever when it comes to the negative. It's just not worth it. No funny business. Joker. I'll just hang on to that. What? Oh my gosh. Explosive though. Griefing me. That's my bad. Oh my goodness. Oh, I wanted to go to the curse room. What's this? Joker. Never mind. Oh, wow. I probably should have just taken Guppy's Paw. That's my bad. That would have increased my effective at max HP by a lot. I really should have just taken it. We don't need IV bag anymore. Let's go, Emperor. Too bad. Well, I guess I was already not near this boss. I wanted the other Emperor to teleport to this boss, but it was right there, so who cares? I'm just gonna use this Emperor to go to the blue baby fight. GG. Yeah, that's a lot of what's going through my mind when I'm doing an Eden run. Early on, we didn't have to worry so much about the safe routing because we started with 3 hearts. But yeah, that basement 1 routing, making sure you're avoiding mini-boss rooms when possible. And avoiding potential scary layouts. That's a big part of it. But that is 2035.